Hey, I'm John Thelen, host of Destination Fish Television. You know, dating all the way back to my professional walleye tournament days, I will tell you that I always felt, day in and day out, that the best way for me to catch big fish and numbers of fish was trolling crankbaits. But there were a lot of things that went into dialing in a pattern. I always felt that the number one most important piece was speed. If I could find the exact speed and then replicate it all day long, I always felt like I could beat all the competitors. I could beat anybody else fishing in the same area. And ultimately, it was my TROLLMaster systems that always helped me do that, because it is throttle control for your kicker engine that's far better than you could ever get with working that handle. I mean, it's just impossible to find those exact speeds on a handle. But TROLLMaster allowed me in small little increments to decide exactly what speed I wanted to go. So I've run these things forever, and one of the things I'll tell you is I've seen different versions come out through the years, and this brand new TROLLMaster Pro Angler, this is the best one I've seen yet. I've gotten to run this all year this year, and let me tell you something, this is the real deal. It's got all the great features that its predecessor, the Pro 3, had. So it's still got that wireless freedom. I can wander around the boat, I can be back here netting a fish, I can do whatever it is, and I can have this controller hanging around my neck, or it fits comfortably in my hand. It's got a max throttle button, so if I want to really put some juice on those cranks, I can just hit that max throttle button. Or let's say I want to get turned around and get back on that school, I can hit the max throttle button, spin the boat around, and I'm back at it right away. It's got an idle feature. You know, I might be going trolling forward and all of a sudden I'm like, oh boy, there's some shallow water right here. I can kill the boat and stop it. Or I can be out on an open water trolling bite and I just want to stop those crankbaits and give any following fish a chance to ambush them right there. I just hit that idle function. As soon as I hit that button again, I take right back off at that same trolling speed I was trolling at. It's also compatible with all the Panther Electro Steer models. So if you want to steer your kicker engine, it's got arrows right on your handheld, so you're going to be able to steer your kicker engine as well. But there's some great new features in this Pro Angler. Number one, longer battery life. You're going to fish longer and harder because you're not going to have to worry about batteries going dead. They have done a great job in making sure that these things last a heck of a lot longer. Number two, this is really cool. This is something that they added that, man, I'll tell you, it's just gonna help you catch fish and you're not gonna have to think about it. It's called StrikeMode. Now in StrikeMode, there's 3 settings that as you're trolling, you can set it to give you a short burst every 2, 4, or 6 minutes. And that short little speed burst is gonna speed you up for just a few seconds, and then it'll drop it right back down to the trolling speed you were at. So here's what it did. It just put that trigger point out there on those crankbaits for those walleyes to see it speed up just a little bit, and a lot of times that's where you trigger your strikes. So now it's built in to do that for you. Then there's an additional setting that allows you to have a larger burst of speed every 4 minutes. So if you want to juice it up even a little bit more, this will do it for you. You don't have to do anything. You can just set it and go fish. You don't have to worry about remembering to burst your speed. The Pro Angler is going to do it for you. Let me tell you something else that's really, really cool. If you've got a current TROLLMaster system in your boat, that Pro 3 model, here's the thing. You can buy just the handheld and actually pair it with the existing receiver in your boat. You don't have to buy the whole kit and start over. This will be compatible with everything that's in your boat when you buy just this. Or you can buy it as a full kit. Let's say you're getting a brand new boat, you can buy the full kit, everything you need for the trolling motor, the receiver, and the handheld. So it really does it all. Man, I'll tell you what, crankbaits, more fish, bigger fish, day in and day out, whether it was tournament fishing, guiding, or today doing TV, I believe day in and day out that speed control is the biggest thing to trolling crankbaits. And if you can have it dialed in, man, I'll tell you, you're gonna outfish everybody around you. This brand new TROLLMaster Pro Angler, this thing's the real deal.